Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
No. 58. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. 19. 50.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Hey, over here.
Now Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back north. Check 55. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Get Mike. Sponge.
This is Mostert.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get in the right room. Check 4.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 9. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 6. Hey.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Gano's kick is good. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Here, Mike. Switch. Hey, check, Mike. Look at you.
Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
We got 4. Mike 35, Mike 35. I got it. Check safety, check safety. Roll back, roll back. Get 300, get 300. 35's the Mike. He's tired of winning. Hey, Alpha.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A very solid gain of 27.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Hey, 59. Hey, now look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 54. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Wide, get wide.
To the air yet again. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the 50, it's Watson. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Watson on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Coleman now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got room. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bills first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Davis. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll roll him out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Slam, slam.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The tight end, Kelce, was the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, man open. It's Goodwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
258,
First
26.
at the 14-yard line.
Mike 35.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
65. Check nickel. Mike 35. Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, watch this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left.
Single. Watch number 12. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the 30. Ringo. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up. Right now. You got 58.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
47. Hey, let's get in that hole.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Focus, defense, focus.
One final try now for Rodgers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Joker.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm